So hey, what is up guys, Rylan here, back for a brand new video. Now this video is going to be pretty controversial, because I know there's a lot of people who still like and support Ethan. But honestly, I just wanted to make this video. I really do. I don't really care if it gets fucking spammed with this. I mean, what the fuck is a dislike going to do? It's going to tell me you don't like my content. Good for you, buddy. Honestly, it's not really affecting my channel. It doesn't delete my channel. Now, what does affect my channel is bullshit claims like Onision loves to fucking do. But other than that, I actually kind of enjoy the feedback. It helps me see what you guys truly like. But in this special case, I know I'm probably going to get spammed due to the fact that I'm talking about the Lord and Savior Ethan from h3h3. Now, in this video, I'm kind of going to go into the hypocrisy and the downfall of his, how he acts as a person on his podcast mostly. Those are mostly the things I'm going to go into and build up to his recent actions, which have kind of pissed me off a little bit. But anyways, let's get right into it. So, I'm going to start by saying, I think the downfall of him kind of started with how he started acting on his podcast. He started getting really douchey and kind of turned into a dickhead. I mean, I don't really know how else to put it. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be saying, oh, but Rylan, you make the most cancerous content I've ever seen on this fucking website. Kill yourself. Yes, of course. I make satire videos where my entire goal is to make fun of and make jokes at other people's videos. That's what I do, right? That's not the goal of Ethan's channel, right? Or his podcast. It's not, he doesn't make, I mean, maybe you could consider it satire, but in the end, that's not what his intentions were. He's just became a blatant douche. Like, it's a podcast. He gets guests on there all the time. He gets guests on there, and he just interrupts them. He doesn't ever let them talk. And usually, if he gets the guest on there, it's somebody that he doesn't like, or he wants to fucking make look like a fool on his podcast. So he just interrupts them and just never lets them speak. Like when he got JonTron on for the controversy with JonTron, which I found really ridiculous. I support JonTron all the way. But he got JonTron on there, and just the whole time, he just fucking interrupts him and, makes it so awkward by trying to press him to be like, so, what about the downfall of your channel? The fucking, nobody better your channel. When JonTron tried to avoid it the whole time, and it's just like, dude, lay off. Like, why do you gotta make the situation so fucking awkward? That's like all he did the entire time. And that JonTron isn't the only person he's done this to. That's just a good example I could think of. You can go through countless interviews that he's been in where he just fucking makes the whole thing just cringeworthy. It's ugh. But that's just one of the reasons why his content's kind of just went downhill. Another thing is that he's just really fucking, like I said, he's just really fucking bitter on all of his videos. And he got into politics really hard, which, I mean, let's be fucking real here. Nobody gets on YouTube and watches videos like mine or somebody else's or like Ethan's to fucking hear about politics. And it's one thing if he wants to talk about politics, yeah, it's pretty annoying and nobody wants to hear about it. But it's another thing when you literally don't know what the fuck you're talking about half the time. This man literally sits there and talks about politics and bringing fucking political views and everything, and half the time he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that, I don't agree with his political views and that's why I'm saying that. No, I'm saying that because he has literally got half of his information wrong when he starts getting into political ideas and views. He can't fucking get it right half the time. Now, I'm not saying it's all the time, but it's a pretty good percentage of the time that he starts rambling about something and has no fucking idea what he's going on about. Now we can get into the hypocrisy part, and this is where it really starts to get under my skin, because, like I said, I've never been a huge fan of him, and I kind of used to watch his content here and there, but I wasn't a diehard fan to where, him being an asshole and a douchebag and all that on this thing, really, affected me. But, now listen, I'm a PewDiePie fan, and now that I said this, I'm sure a lot of you know where this is going. The N-word incident with PewDiePie. Now, I don't think I've ever seen much more hypocrisy on this website than when Ethan, who supposedly was supposed to be Felix's good friend, evidently not, gets on his podcast and starts going on about how, oh, he said the N-word. You can see how comfortably he said that? Yeah. He starts going on about that and so he's like just being a fucking dick about it. Then we go back and look at the interview with iDubbbz. You know, the guy who he sucks the dick of every other fucking day. Yeah, he gets on there and says the N-word like at least 3 or 4 times. I'm not even fucking kidding. Ethan literally said the N-word like 3 or 4 times, but also feels the need to sit there and shit talk PewDiePie for saying it one time, slip out on a live stream. But Ethan can sit there and say it all day for jokes, and because iDubbbz says it, he can say it. He does it all day, and it's okay. But the moment PewDiePie slips it out, one of his people who's supposed to be his friends, he has to fucking go in a retard speech about it. Yeah, good going, Ethan. Now, these are just some of the past things I just wanted to mention before I get into what he recently did, which I'm sure everybody fucking knows, but I just wanted to give my thoughts on it. The fucking iDubbbz incident. Now, I don't like fucking iDubbbz, okay? I never really have. Sorry to disappoint everybody. Yeah, I've never really been an iDubbbz fan. But I'm not really going to get into the whole simp thing because that's just been over fucking talked about and it's just everybody knows about it. But I want to get into Ethan's response to this shit because, to be quite honest, I find Ethan's response to this shit possibly worse than iDubbbz's response video to this shit. Because for one, Ethan had fucking nothing to do with this. This stupid motherfucker had nothing to do with this shit. He fucking literally took the shovel and dug his own grave when he decided to enter this. He gets on this fucking podcast, and literally, if you have made any joke, if you have called iDubbbz a simp, if you have said anything negative about this entire situation, Ethan thinks that you're an incel, a simp, well, not a simp, a simple-minded simpleton, and that you're an unfuckable piece of garbage. That's what Ethan, and I'm not even fucking kidding. If you don't believe me, go look at the fucking video. He went on a fucking rant about anyone and everyone who's against iDubbbz on this, because Ethan loves to fucking suck off iDubbbz over any fucking situation at all. I swear to God, I don't think I've ever seen a time where he has said anything negative about iDubbbz. Right or wrong, he never says anything. Like the fucking N-word thing. Of course he's going to sit there and fucking just get all up on iDubbbz's ass about it, rub his fucking dick all up on iDubbbz about it, but then the moment his friend PewDiePie says it, he shit talks him. Yeah. And now that iDubbbz is getting shit for something pretty ridiculous. I mean, any person with common sense that doesn't like to see their girlfriend getting fucked by other men, which is cuck, but anybody who doesn't agree with that, basically Ethan hates you. He thinks you're stupid. He thinks you're unfuckable. He thinks you're a fucking retard. He thinks you should kill yourself. He thinks you're cancer of the fucking world. Okay, no, maybe I exaggerated a little bit, but yeah, go look at the video. He's pretty fucking mad if you don't agree with iDubbbz. So basically, anybody out there watching right now, if you have a girlfriend and she wants to go get fucked by 40 guys, or she wants to start an OnlyFans, or she wants to send nudes to somebody, if you disagree with her, then you're a fucking scumbag. Fuck you. You're a piece of shit. You're an unfuckable simpleton, okay? You're a simpleton. You got that? You hear that? Simpleton. Okay? Yeah. Don't know if you heard that, but you're a simpleton. Okay, I'll stop fucking saying it. It just fucking cracked me up when I heard him say that. But, yeah. I don't understand fucking what the hell Ethan's... Because, like, I feel like he's a slightly... I don't want to say... Because him and Onision are two different situations, but it's the same concept for what's happening here. He's getting so much hate to the point where he's just like not even giving a fuck, and he's just doing whatever at this point, which is pretty much where Onision's been for years now. And I don't think Ethan's going to start fucking ripping his shirts off and dumping juice on himself, acting like a retarded ape on heroin, but I feel like he's definitely getting to the point where he's just like, fuck it, I'm just going to do whatever. Everybody fucking hates me anyways. I feel like he's getting there. I really do. But leave a like if you enjoyed. These are just some of my thoughts and me trying to catch anybody up who may not know about the situation. And yeah. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.